Welcome back, YouTube. This is Jared coming at you with more Maquette. Just want to reiterate, I messed up on the audio when I recorded this, so I have to do commentary after the fact instead of live. But we'll try our best to get through it. It's still gonna be fun. Um, so, anyways, let's get right into it. The next chapter of the game is called The Wedge. I didn't read the description because I took so long. But I remember first thing I thought when I got into this new level is that it's so much more depressing. Like the game, they just got depressing at this point. Like there's still some color, but a lot of the landscape and the map of the game was a lot more monocolor or monochrome. That's the word. A lot grayscale. So I just kind of thought it was a little depressing, which is I think fair to say. Anyway, so after exploring for a little bit, my first thought is to go to the one house that I recognize, and it's it looks like Kenzie's house from way back towards the beginning, like Kenzie's apartment or her roommate's apartment back when they first met. So we go into there, we see another tiny house, which is kind of creepy to me. Go in the backyard, and we finally get a text prompt. We were headed in the right direction 2 years in. Um, so I go into this little balcony, see a lever, kind of confused, but I mean, it seems like the way to go, right? So we go down, and we're back in the Maquette. But looking back, cracks are starting to form. At this point, like, you can tell, like, the dialogue is, or the dialogue, floating text, whatever you want to call it, it's starting to match more with the tone of the the game design, you know. It's a little more depressing. Your little quirks, they weren't so little anymore. Like, you can tell they're starting to get some troubles with their relationship. Anyways, so we went through Kenzie's house and we went down into the outside area, I guess. So we're now outside of our reality maquette, whatever, however you want to look at it. And so I figured I need to get back up to Kenzie's house because that's where the text is leading me. So it takes me a second, but eventually I see the rake and I realize I probably need to go up there. So I go up the rake, um, and I fiddle around for a bit like an idiot trying to figure out how to go up. After a little bit, I realize I just jump onto the steps. I'm trying to figure out how to get up the steps because I can't jump high enough to get up, but then I realize these rocks and flower pots or whatever, that's how I'm going to get up. So I use all these little half steps to get up to the top. What used to be cute now seemed fussy, and I know I wasn't perfect either. So I go up these books to this small house that we saw back in Kenzie's place, and cutscene.
Hello, Sunflower.
Oh, good, you got beer. Thanks, hon.
Yep, decided to live a little on a weeknight.
How was school?
Great. No, it was boring. Want to watch a movie tonight?
Do you want to keep watching that trashy show we were watching last week? What was it?
Yeah, sounds good.
So I want you to look back. If you need to rewind a little bit, but I want you to notice the subtitles, the kind of the background for the lettering is red. I want you to keep that in mind. Anyway, so we grabbed this bridge. Or let's read this first. And every day that passed, the crack grew a little. So, anyways, in that little small house, we grabbed this bridge model, which I'm going to assume we need to explore the rest of the map level. Um, and so I didn't really notice that much else in Kenzie's apartment, so I'm going to take the bridge, I'm going to take it back up, go back up into our life-size maquette area. So I get out of the normal size Kenzie's apartment with the bridge. It doesn't take me that long to figure out kind of what to do with it. I look at all the different places, and I notice this one, this little area has kind of a, you can see there's a little dip in the fence, which I think it's safe to assume is where the the bridge, the staircase, whatever goes. So I just plopped that down real quick. Little stuff I did made you sulk. My unfinished cans of seltzer abandoned everywhere. To be fair though, that would bug me too because I hate when I see like not even half empty cans of soda that people leave around. It's like, don't waste it. Going to go explore some houses. I saw there's a lever in that first house. My bad knee I complained about but refused to see a doctor for. So I noticed there's a lever in the first house. To go in the second house, there's also a lever. I'm looking around because I'm trying to kind of delay the levers, see if there's anything else I need to do before. But anyways, I go back to that first house, flip the lever, the wall comes down, I go back to the house in the back, I flip the lever, and you can hear the noise that something's moving, and it kind of looks out the back, but nothing happens. So I figured that's where I need to go next. We still had good moments though, like that getaway to the cabins in Marin that convinced us to find a home together. So I go out the back, and what do you know? We're back in the outside area. Or outside of our maquette, whatever, our life-size maquette. So I'm going to run down the steps. This takes a minute. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Anyways, I go to the one house I haven't explored yet because it's pretty much blocked off. And I go under the fence. There's slots for me to walk through. And I notice that the open door is on like the second level of the house, or it's like not the bottom first floor, but it's not super high. It's kind of third level or level 1.5. I don't know. So I kind of wander around. I'm just gonna look around for a bit. So after looking around for a little bit, I realized to get up to that door, I need something to help me get up there. And my first thought was that little bridge, that stair step thing. So I'm gonna go back to the beginning, move the stair step over, so I can get up. Alright, here we are back on the maquette. We pick up the stepping stairs or whatever, and place it down, try to get as close as we can. Voila, it's there. And we're gonna have to walk back all the way back out to get into that house. So anyways, now we're back outside of our life-size maquette. We're gonna go up this little, they're not even steps, it's just a flat plank bench. We're gonna go up, and we fall. There's a little crack, and we fall. And so, we have to go back up. I'm just clumsy like that. I'm gonna make sure I jump the gap this time. There we go, there we go. Walk in, see. But those good moments were sparse, high points on an otherwise flat line. And that's sad. You can see their relationship's kind of starting to get boring, start to crumble a little bit. So I try to figure out where I need to go, and I saw that little lever. It's like a water pipe flip switch. I don't know. I figure we need to get up there, and so I'm gonna try climbing on a bunch of these pipes to work my way up there. Skip ahead just a little bit. So after wandering around for a bit, I go over towards the other side of the cabinet, and I trigger a cutscene.
Hello, Sunflower.
Hey, I got wine. It's on the counter.
Why did you just snap your computer closed?
Because you just got home.
Okay. But you just snapped it shut like a kid hiding something from his mom.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to give you my full attention.
I mean, whatever you're doing is fine. I just don't like how you hid it from me.
I didn't hide anything from you.
Whatever, it's fine. You made stir fry?
Yeah.
What are you watching?
Just some trash.
Michael's watching some sketchy stuff. But anyways, so I make my way up this pipe. Much easier to climb than the other pipe. I don't know what I was doing in the first place. Jump on the chair, and I fall. So let's try that again. Go up the pipe. Hop. I keep going along the pipe. I think I need to jump up there, but I'm like hitting a ledge, it's like, but I can't hit it, and then I realize I can jump up to the chair. It's like just a millimeter higher, I swear. And then I'm gonna get a run start, jump onto the pipe, bam, I make it. Up on the book, and I pull the lever. and in the distance I see a plume of smoke. My first thought was, oh shoot, I tuned off the water. Did I just set a house on fire? No, not really, but you know, first of all, I'm very curious to see what that is. Second of all, I think that's where we have to go anyways. I mean, it makes the most sense. It's where the game world is leading us, so skip ahead so you don't have to watch me jump and run all the way back. So I ran over towards that new area, got some words that pop up. When we finally moved in, we had high hopes. It helped things for a while. Ooh, and then I'm trying to figure out how to get up there. Because there's not, like, an indent in the fence or anything that I can put the staircase by, like there was with the last one. So I'm looking around, I'm not seeing any levers, I'm not seeing any cracks in the curb or anything. So it's gonna take me a while. I'll skip ahead just a little bit. So after a while, I go back to what has worked before. I take the bridge back from the other place. I bring it over. Trying to figure out a way. Trying to look around for a way that I could maybe place the bridge so I can get up. Because it doesn't seem like it's gonna be quite tall enough to get over the fence. So I go back, I grab it, I size it up, and I realize, oh boy, I can, like, this bridge seems way too big for me to be able to carry. But I take it, it freaking absolutely dwarfs the rest of the maquette. So I'm gonna mess around a little bit, try to find a way to fit that, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna put it outside the whole entire thing. Just jump the wall. Just jump the whole entire thing. So I place it there, I'm gonna make sure it's kinda lined up, and then I'm gonna run outside, activate the lever so I can go up. So I went down the platform, walked around to the outside, we have this gargantuan staircase now. So we're gonna run up, super jump, land on some logs. I'm gonna go wander around, check out some of these houses, see where I need to go. This one, the ledge is a little too high. Can't get up there, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have to come back with the staircase. Go into this first house. I look at our thrift store dinnerware with these mismatched salt and pepper shakers and tell myself it was a good start. Pull the lever. I see that outside wall or that front wall go down. I'm like, all right, easy enough. I go to the other open house. I pull that lever, and I see that wall come down for the back entrance. And I'm like, oh boy. First of all, I'm like, okay, good, we're progressing. Second of all, I'm thinking, shoot, we're gonna have to go back outside the life-size maquette and do some more running back and forth, which is heckin' annoying. So anyways, I take the bridge. I'm trying to figure out a way to maybe see how I can get up there, you know? So I try placing the bridge just so I can walk right up it. I can't get up for some reason, like, it's not letting me jump up, and then I realize, oh, it wasn't set right. So I put it down, I go up, I walk in, and I'm not seeing anything. Nothing activated. I'm looking around the house, trying to look for levers, any items I can pick up. And then I notice this mouse hole in the wall, which means that we're going to have to go outside into the big maquette and go in through there. Or I'm going to have to walk outside of our life-size maquette and walk in. So I'll skip ahead. So we arrive to the big version of the house. We get some words. It says, but it wasn't our dream house, and yet we were still excited about taking that next. The staircase is blocking it. Next step together. That's what it says. So I go up, and I very quickly realize that I can't reach it. This isn't big enough. So I'm thinking, oh boy, okay, so we have to run all the way back. So we run all the way back. So we're at we're in our life-size maquette, and I figure we're gonna have to play around a little bit with the staircase, try to maneuver it different places, see if I can kind of get it cheap it out, get a way to place it so that I can get up to the door, because we need to go outside to the enlarged maquette so that we can go through that mouse hole. But we have to figure out a way to get up there first. So there's going to be a little bit of me just kind of screwing around. I'm going to skip ahead a little. So like the idiot I am, I place the staircase like this so it's kind of up at an angle. Maybe give myself some space to jump, and I think, oh, this is going to work. I mean, why not? So I go back outside into the enlarged maquette. So I get up to the big house and I realize something very quickly. I can't get up. I can't get up, so I'm thinking, oh, okay, that's fantastic. I try everything I can. I try to go along the sides. I try to figure out a way to go up the railing, but nothing works. This isn't the solution, so... And now we have to walk all the way back. So after many, many trials and even more failures, I keep going. I keep trying out all these different positions, and I grab the staircase. So I'm going to bring it over because it's almost too big to manipulate in the Maquette Wedge. And so I bring it over and I figure, well, maybe I can kind of place it sideways at an angle so that when I'm small I can go up and kind of hop through the handrails, because with these size proportions it's almost good enough that we are able to do that. So I'm going to toy around with it for a little bit. Try out different angles in different spots. Because my idea is I'm going to go up a little bit and then jump through the rails onto like this kind of curb of the house, and then walk over and jump onto the top of the handrail, walk that all the way up, and then hop into the house. So I set it up. I'm going to go try it out. Try it out is what I was trying to say. But anyways, I get over there, go up the staircase, get to a part where I realize I can't slip through the railings, which is kind of a bummer, so I'm trying to jump up and around. Starting to not freak out, but I got a little scared because I had no idea what else I was going to do besides this. I had no other ideas. And then I go to the top and I realize, oh, maybe I can just, boom, snap right around there, walk around, go up the handrail, bada bing, bada boom, right there, perfect. So we go into the house, go over to the hole in the wall, cutscene.
You're home kind of late.
I bought beer.
I put dinner in the fridge.
Oh,
Why didn't you text?
sorry, it was a last minute thing.
And you didn't invite me?
I went out with Angela.
Oh,
I'm just trying to repair my friendship with her.
okay. I mean, you still could have texted.
You're right, I'm sorry.
You want to watch something, or...
I'm just gonna use my laptop in the other room.
Their relationship's getting really rocky. Anyways, we go into the mousetrap, or the little mouse hole, and we see this mousetrap. We see a key right there. My first thought is, okay, this seems like a trap. Like, it's way too obvious though, and so I'm like, do you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna grab it. Why not? YOLO, right? And so I grab it. It snaps, and nothing happens. So I take the key, I go out, and I'm gonna take it all the way back up to the life-size maquette. So I've brought it up to our life-size. And I'm going to go to the one part of the map that we haven't explored, which is this weird kind of church-looking thing. So I go up, and sure enough, there's a spot in the door for a key, and it fits in perfectly. Look at that. Golden. Door takes forever to open. Let's see, we walk in, and cutscene. or sorry, not really a cutscene, but it zooms into that bell at the top. Words appear. It felt like we had followed the map and we'd still gotten off course, so we just kept going, too scared to say anything was wrong. So anyways, it zoomed in on that bell at the top, so I'm assuming that's where we need to go. And so I kind of screw around. I give a sermon, normal gamer stuff. I'm gonna skip ahead. I just kind of explore for a bit. First we go into the back of the church. There's a little spot. There's another owl. The owls. The owls. So I'm gonna explore a bit. I'll skip ahead a little. So this is one of the more confusing parts of like the whole entire freaking thing. I'm trying to jump around. So I went back to the Maquette in the dome, and I'm trying to jump around this castle church, this broken down church. I'm trying to find a way to jump up there so I can like grab the bell or something, because I'm assuming that I need to get up there and grab it or something. Because I have to do something with the bell. I don't know. It's just what makes no sense. So I'm trying to figure out a way to get up. Nothing's really working. And after a lot of exploring and a lot of doing weird, dumb things with keys and stuff, I don't know what that was. After doing a lot of dumb things, trying a lot of stupid ideas, exploring a bunch, eventually I have an idea. I'm like, wait, what if I maybe grab the staircase that I've been using this whole time? Maybe I can use that to kind of maneuver myself up and get up somewhere. So I'm gonna drop it out there. Makes a really big crash. I'm gonna go freaking pick up this gargantuan staircase, like the Hulk, and I'm gonna kind of try to see if I can get to fit in. So eventually I find it able to click into place somewhere. So I kind of place it down. I'm gonna play with it a little bit. I'm gonna try to go up, see where it gets me. So I jump up, and I'm on kind of this upper section of the church. I'm walking around checking all the balconies, trying to see if there's like a staircase or something that can take me up there. I'm not really seeing anything though. So I'm just gonna keep jumping around, just being dumb and trying to figure out a way to get up to the bell, because for the life of me I can't. So I'm just in this small section. I'm just mentally screaming at myself because I can't figure out how to get to this church bell. So I'm gonna keep trying a bunch of dumb things, just kind of keep fiddling around. So I'm gonna keep messing around with this staircase, maybe trying to position it a little differently, trying to place at an angle or something. And I walk up and I see the button prompt for the bell.
You have mail here. Oh, did you hear from your mom yet?
How was work?
I was at school tonight. Did you hear from your mom?
Yeah, how was school?
You totally don't care, do you?
What? I care?
Do you?
Yeah, I asked you how work was.
School.
School. Okay, how was your day, Kenzie? I was asking how your day was. Does it matter if it's work or school?
Apparently it doesn't.
Oh, come on. Look, I'm sorry.
Sorry for not caring?
No. Oh, no.
My weeks are tough. I'm working and I'm going to school. And I'm not saying your job isn't burning you out, but when I come home from a long day, a very long day, I would really appreciate it if you could give me just the tiniest bit of your attention.
Are we really going to start having this conversation again?
Yes. Yes, we are going to start this conversation again. We're going to start this conversation over and over again for infinity until we figure out how to end the conversation without you tuning out.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means whenever I want to have a discussion about something serious, you end up just leaving the room, mentally or physically. You refuse to deal.
I leave the room because when I tell you how I feel about something, you insist it's not how I really feel. What is the point in having a conversation if you're not going to believe what I say?
You hide, Michael. You hide your feelings from me and even from yourself.
Oh, and I'm the only one in this room that's guilty of that. Look, I know I'm not great with my feelings, but I try. You, on the other hand, you do anything you can to steer the conversation off of yourself and onto me.
Oh, how so?
How so? How so? I asked you 3 times how your day was today, and instead of reciprocating my effort...
But you weren't listening!
I was making an effort! I would much rather have a conversation about your day than be lectured about what days of the week you're at school.
What? How do you actually think this is about school or work?
It's not! You're saying I'm not listening, and you're the one that's not listening!
So after that really frightening fight between the two of them, the world goes grayscale and everything disappears. First, I was kind of upset at myself because I didn't need the stairs or anything at all. I literally just needed to click the bell from the maquette, and I was so dumb. But anyways, after clearing out this whole world, I figured, I can fit this all into one episode. So, anyways, that's going to be the end of that episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, if you did not enjoy the video, leave a thumbs up anyways. Leave a comment if you have anything you want to say, and please subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. And stay tuned for the next episode of this Maquette Let's Play series.